Hello, my name is Joseph Molar. I'm going to be talking about the Battle of Pearl Harbor in 1941. Pearl Harbor is a U.S. naval base near Honolulu, Hawaii. That was the scene of a devastating surprise attack by the Japanese force on December 7th, 1941. Just before 8 a.m. on the Sunday morning, hundreds of Japanese fighter planes designated on the base, where they managed to destroy or damage nearly 20 American naval vessels, including 8 battleships and over 300 planes. 2,400 Americans died in the attack, including civilians, and another 1,000 people were wounded. The day after the assault, President Franklin D. Roosevelt asked Congress to declare war on Japan. Pearl Harbor, Hawaii, is located near the center of the Pacific Ocean, roughly 2,000 miles from the U.S. mainland and about 4,000 miles from Japan. Therefore, no one believed that the Japanese would start a war and attack on distant islands of Hawaii. Because American military leaders were not expecting an attack so close to home, the naval facilities at Pearl Harbor were relatively undefeated. Almost the entire Pacific Fleet was moored around Ford Island in the harbor, and hundreds of airplanes were squeezed into adjacent airfield. At 8 a.m., Japanese planes filled the sky over Pearl Harbor. Bombs and bullets rained onto the vessels moored below. At 8:10, a 1,800-pound bomb smashed through the deck of the battleship USS Arizona and landed in her forward ammunition magazine. The ship exploded and sank with more than 1,000 men trapped inside.
So my name is Matthew, and I'll be talking about household sacrifices. Families asked to ration many household needs such as food, cooking supplies, and gasoline. Rations are 4 ounces of bacon and ham, 2 ounces of butter, 2 ounces of cheese, and 4 ounces of margarine, 4 ounces of cooking fat, 3 pints of milk, 8 ounces of sugar, 1 pound every 2 months of tea, 1 fresh egg, and then 1 dry egg, 12 ounces every 4 weeks, as well as cars, gasoline, fuel, oil, coal, firewood, nylon, and silks and shoes were also rationed. Americans are encouraged to grow their own food because of the rations of supplies for World War II. During this time, all production of durable items such as vacuum cleaners, houses, cars, kitchen appliances are banned until the end of the war.
My name is Alize Gomez, and I'm going to be talking about the naval situation in the Atlantic in 1941 and the story about what the enemy is doing. The Rome, Berlin, Tokyo Axis, also known as the Axis powers, were nations that fought in World War II. And even before the Tripartite Pact, 2 of the 3 Axis powers had initiated conflicts that would become threats of war in World War II. On July 7, 1936, Japan invaded China to initiate the war in the Pacific. Italy entered World War II on the Axis side on June 10, 1940, as the defeat of France became apparent.
So my name is Darian, and today I'm here with the battle in the European African Theater. Alright, so today I'm going to talk about the battle in the European African Theater. Alright, the main battles going on right now in the European Theater are Battle of Atlantic, Battle of Britain, Battle of Arrow, and the Battle of Stalingrad. approximately 27 million Soviets, 7 million Red Army troops have died facing the Germans, the Allied force, facing the Germans. Facing the Germans. The Allied forces are fighting the Axis powers on the two major fronts, and as well as in the massive air war. Earlier this week, on April 24th, the USSR gave full diplomatic recognition to the Vichy government situated in the non-occupied zone of France.